My problem is a lot of my buffs are, the majority of my buffs rather are like for minutes or rounds.
So
the big ones are going to be from Sera, actually. So
yep.
Yeah, she would be the big. She would be the go-to for that.
Yep, and I've
for
got
long-term buffs, which would include the protection from evil. Communal would be the big one, I think, and then fucking Death Ward, and then there's probably a couple of other good ones that would be useful to have over a long period, but I don't know what they all are off the top of my head.
I think the best long period one that I currently have is freedom of movement,
which lasts for minutes, right? 10 minutes per level.
10 minutes per level.
Yep. So yours,
and I mean,
so Sera's spells would be good for long-term buffs. Zayne's would be good for like immediate preparation before a battle or immediately during.
Yeah, when we're stacking up on the door, we're just like, ready and go.
Yeah.
Break down and move in like a SWAT team.
All right, I think we are good and live.
I'll greet you all with a cough.
Perfect. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Champions of Narr'tor. Let's see here. So, last time, how we all... First off, how are we all doing tonight? Are we doing good?
We're feeling good.
Feeling good?
Yay!
All right.
I would say going all right.
All right, cool. So, last time on Champions of Narr'tor, our heroes, the climactic battle began, and our heroes managed to wade their way through combat and managed to go through the lines of Morgala's forces undetected, with the assistance of many of their past allies. Now, our heroes find themselves deep within the land of Abyssian, with danger lurking around every corner, and a tower signaling the end of their journey looming on the horizon.
All right, grab that teleport scroll. Let's go.
Alright.
Fuck, why walk? Shit.
I will say, before you pull out that teleport scroll,
Wasn't going to, don't worry.
right. If and when you were deciding. 1 second. There we go. So, Goody, I'd like you to roll a spellcraft check and or knowledge planes.
Okay.
Because this is going to be something I'm going to have to ask a question about depending on what you learn.
Right. This was a... In context, this is a check that should have been made last session when you were making your way into Abyssian, but I think at the time it slipped my mind because there were more interesting things going on at the time. Okay,
Fair.
39, is that spellcraft?
That is spellcraft, yeah.
Okay, and can you roll me a knowledge planes?
Sure.
Should just totally nat 20. I mean, why not? We're probably going to be marching all day. We'll rest again before you'd even have to use it.
Perhaps.
Better we know as much as we can about the plane that we're on.
Yeah. To that end, I think I'm just going to take 10 on the planes and have a 26.
26. Okay. So during the initial entry into the realm of Abyssian, you recognize, like, once you entered, a greenish glow washed over the 8 of you. Zayne, you were able to spellcraft it successfully as a dimensional anchor effect. And with that knowledge planes, you can deduce that this is an effect that is created by Abyssian itself. It's an effect of the plane. So any summoned creatures, for example, are unable to be recalled back to their plane. They will die. Any sort of teleportation, you'll have to make... I think you'll have to make a double check. I believe it's a caster level check.
I was gonna say, because that was gonna... After I was gonna have to ask, because my dimension door is teleportation, and I used it last time. So.
Yeah, I think it was a... Is yours... Okay, so question. Zeal, is your abundance step a extraordinary ability or a supernatural?
Nope, absolutely. Pretty sure it's basically casting dimension door. So.
Okay.
It might count as supernatural, but that means that if it's anti-magic and things like that, I don't know. So.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't look at the moment. So.
Yeah. So dimensional anchor. For the sake of brevity, we'll say that you were able to bypass whatever caster check it was based on, like, using your monk level plus your wisdom or something. Yeah.
Okay, that'll work, I guess.
We'll just hand wave it and say that you bypassed that, but there is an effect
at least
in place that is sort of hampering the ability of blinking in and out of existence, teleporting from one place to another, etc., etc.
Surely. Which also means, since we're on a different plane of existence right now, I will be unable to use empty body because that requires the ethereal plane, which does not exist on anything except for the material. So
it's the so Abyssian is a demi-plane as part of the material plane. So you do still have empty. I will GM wave say that you can still use something like empty body, which requires the material plane. It's a sub-plane, you know.
The best thing I guess to imagine would be that the two at the moment are somewhat layered on top of each other, basically.
Exactly. Yeah. That's exactly what it is. It's Abyssian is layering itself on top of the material plane, and so effects that work on the material plane also work in Abyssian.
Yeah, at least for the moment. So that's why we should probably make sure it doesn't take over the material plane.
Exactly. That would not be a good thing. You don't want the entire material plane to look like, well, what you see in the background there. Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
All right. So, last time you managed to make it the first day of travel, roughly without too much issue. The second day of travel, you weren't able to sneak past this small contingency of black dragonkin, risen, and a black dragon that managed to spot you guys, and you managed to fairly quickly defeat them with the help of your allies. And at the end of that, the group gathered together and were going to continue in their travel for the rest of the day. The rest of the second day, nothing was encountered, and I believe at this point we will be joining in on the third day of travel.
Sweet. Well, one of the first things I'm, of course, going to do as the day starts is spend a key point to cast Bark Skin on myself.
All right. So, with that, I would like all of you to roll a stealth check to move about unseen.
If you would be willing to do that for me, Wuten.
Yeah, got it. Gotcha. I'll just open up everyone's sheets in the meantime, just so I can double check. Alright. Zeal stealth 27. Oh, shit! There you go!
I'm a pretty... Nice.
Okay.
What
just need
the
Zayne.
fuck is that?
Oh, I rolled. It's the 28.
You did? The 28? Yep. Oh, yeah. I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So 28, 26, 42, and then I'll roll for Sera.
And I'll be back in a few minutes.
All right.
I will probably be traveling by levitating broom just off the ground.
Right. Okay. So,
making the squish noises in my...
With those results, let me just...
Zayne's boots make the same sound that Cells do when he walks. Just squish it, squish it, squish it.
So I'm just getting...
The boots of clown nose.
God fucking damn it.
All right. So, in the early part, the first half of the third day, while you're traveling, one of your companions, the Aramis the Loyal, holds out a hand to the rest of you and turns to Alvor and whispers, "Sheath the blade. I hear someone nearby." Because the blade, Oathkeeper, does in fact give off light like a torch.
I will do as he says.
All right. So you will unfortunately be unable to see, but you will be able to stay. They will guide you along to help keep you hidden as you move behind this rocky surface. And Zayne, I would like you to roll perception.
Okay.
You said the whole thing was like dim light or pitch black?
It's dim light all around. Like,
okay, so I mean,
like
he can
consistent
see,
dim light. He can see, but it's hard.
Yeah.
All right, 42. Okay. Zayne, you're able to see just fine around this little rock face. You see a group of black dragonkin sitting around a campfire with various foodstuffs that they are snacking on. You assume that this is some sort of
Hang on, damn it! I assume my cord fell out when you said it.
Oh, okay. You see that this looks like a scouting party of sorts, and they seem to be breaking for a small time while to eat and replenish themselves. And so you see them snacking on various foodstuffs, meaty foodstuffs.
About how many are there?
By your count, there are about 6 in total. Given what your party was able to go through yesterday, it seems like a more than capable. It seems like you guys would be more than capable of dispatching them. But that choice is up to you.
Murmur to them. Scouting party of those dragonkin up ahead. Counting about 6. What do you guys think?
Alvor wants to kill them all.
Fair point. That is a...
I mean, I don't necessarily see an issue with it, because we're going to the tower as quick as we can anyways. So why not take out a few more of these fuckers on the way?
True, true. So I will get this little...
And get them sweet, juicy experience points so we could be level 20 before we hit the tower.
Exactly.
Gotta do all the side
Exactly.
quests. Everybody knows that.
Hey, I do have an idea if we wanted to get the jump on them.
Hmm.
Alvor, Zeal, would you like to meet my friend called Greater Invisibility?
Would that help with me? Would they just see like an invisible sword, or a flying sword coming at them?
They won't see. Well, I don't know if the sword would emit light if you're all if you're entirely invisible. How does that work?
Shit, that's a good question. Greater...
I think items that emit light still emit light, but like they'd be able to pinpoint your square, but they wouldn't be able to pinpoint you in the square. Whereas me, they can't see me at all. So
Okay.
that would be my guess.
So light never becomes invisible, although a source of light can. So yeah, like you were saying. Let's see. Any part of an item that is okay. Just okay. Yeah. So they would be able to pinpoint the square that you're in, but you would still have like super high concealment, and therefore
Total concealment. Yeah.
Total concealment.
I'll be concealed as they won't be able to see it until it's unsheathed, though, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, let's. I vote Alvor votes kill them all, but
All
that's
right.
fine.
All right.
And
So
greater invisibility.
Either that or Bardic Escape, whichever one seems to be a better choice to you.
Well, I'm going to. I'm definitely going to give Zeal Greater Invisibility.
Okay.
And Alvor, do you want it too?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
I'm just gonna get this little something together here. So you guys are hiding behind.
Just trying to think of some way to fuck with them, like pretend I'm a ghost and like scare them all off.
Given the location of where you are,
yeah,
they're probably ain't gonna. They likely won't be able to.
So NP, in case you don't know, with Great Invisibility, so you know how if you attack while you're invisible, you become visible, right?
Right.
You stay invisible.
Yeah.
Only thing is, this is rounds per level, so I'm gonna do it as soon as after we decide to start up.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, wait. One quick question: what are the casting components of Greater Invisibility? Because if you've got to scream out to give somebody invisibility, that's gonna ruin the surprise a little bit.
It is verbal and somatic.
What the fuck was that?
It is verbal and somatic. However, you don't have to. You can whisper it, I imagine. That sounds like it would make sense.
It's actually rather funny because I have read the spell rules quite a bit. It's one of those things that is actually a way to quote unquote control spellcasters. You always have to enunciate out loud, like loud.
Okay.
You have to speak with a powerful voice to cast magic. If it has which is one of those reasons why it's very good to get silent spell. So then you can. The only ones I know is like message is it specifically says it's a whisper.
Right. So probably like Ari T go and something like that, and it'll.
Oh yeah, I shared some before that came from Neverwinter. I love listening to those. It's something like Obedai, Pandora, Angat. I love that shit.
Yeah,
it's great.
Yeah. So I will go ahead and move y'all over to the battle map I've got here. Why you right there for some reason? There we are. Boom. I don't know why I couldn't see that on mine for some reason. There was 2 of Zayne. Okay, so you guys should have control of your tokens. And
So you all just like take up positions behind each one.
Hang one sec. Oh, were you guys wanting me to bark escape us over there?
Can you do both?
I think they were. I suppose Bardic Escape
Honestly,
could work.
if we want the drop on them and we want to use the least amount of resources, I think 1 spell versus 3 would be far better.
Yeah.
If we all end up behind them and we just fucking knock them in the head, we'd probably be better off doing that.
I was gonna say, so based off what you were saying, Chaotic, with the way that verbal components work for a spell, he's gone.
Oh, give it a second.
And he's gone. Based on the spell components I was going to inquire about with using it upon Zeal, and he's gone.
So, what was the question you had?
My speculation was.
Hello, sorry.
There you
Hey.
go. My speculation was that if it would make some semblance of like potentially hearable noise, then I would just cast it on Zeal, and since he's a lot more mobile, and then he could. Then I figured, he could always get the jump on him.
All right.
And then everybody else after that can just make their way over.
Slide this. Make it a bit more.
Red Rover, I call Alvor over.
Make it a bit more fitting of a bonfire, Make it a bit bigger. Yeah. All right.
What are they burning if there's no trees, sir? What did they make a campfire out of?
That's a good fucking question. They must have had something. They must have had something.
Dead trees?
Or someone.
Like, my thought about Abyssian is if it's like a dead zone spreading area, maybe it's killing plant life.
That is definitely the case. There, you do see across the horizon just dead things everywhere.
All right.
They drew straws, and the loser gets to be the campfire for that.
Got them. Well, they probably just use some like risen. They got those roaming around.
I like the idea of like a red dragonkin having to lay on the ground and just fucking breathe fire all night. Like that shit gotta get tiring.
Damn. Like an actual D&D, like a red dragonborn or something.
I was just thinking they kill him and burn his body. Just use it for fuel.
Oh yeah.
So they can stay
But you said they have to draw straws, so that's gonna get really, really hard real quick.
It's like the Flintstones where they use like dinosaurs for like household objects and stuff. This thing's like a fire starter.
Exactly.
All right, sorry. Way all right. All right, so we're gonna Bardic escape.
What is
our?
Yeah, so you guys Bardic escaping and whatnot.
Well, I was going to start by making Zeal greater invisibled.
And maybe while they're still trying to figure out what's going on, Bardic escape in. Yes.
Nice.
So, if you're ready, Chaotic, I can go ahead and do that, and you can move in and hit him. Does that sound like a plan?
As of the moment, sure.
Okay. Then, begin. Boop.
All right. So
you're greater invisible.
You bellow out like the spell components And Greater Invisible! And then you
Greater
Whoever-
invisibility.
Greater Invisible! Whoever is looking at the whoever's looking at the bonfire to make sure you maintain knowledge of their positions, you see like two of their heads go up, and they look around,
What the?
and they say
Caw-caw!
they
Caw-caw!
so they mutter something to each other in Draconic, and you see two of them making their approach this way.
All right.
At which point...
Oh.
Well, I guess
What
we
y'all
might as
doing?
well start fucking. We got surprise round. Go.
Yeah,
Use your move
y'all got
action and
surprise
get in
round.
up there.
Yep.
Fucking,
I will.
fucking charge. Fucking run in. Fucking do whatever. Those
Well,
two that were wandering off by themselves, I'll go after.
All right.
Is my turn now expended from the surprise round, or
Your.
No.
Okay, I'll be quiet.
well?
Yes, technically. Yeah, that would be your action in the
Okay.
surprise round.
Okie doke.
All right.
Fuck him up, Zayne.
Zeal,
Can I-
that is your cue. And
Can I-
then
can
Alvor, you can take a single standard action if you'd like.
Wait, we're not using Bardic Escape?
He was only able to cast one spell as
Oh,
the
I see.
surprise round. Yeah. So next.
Could use authority.
You could always wait. It's up to you.
You could ready an action.
Could I do authoritative command?
You could.
I will do that, and I will say, okay, Zeal, you get the two coming towards us. The rest of you will take out everybody else by the bonfire.
So, Zeal, you take out those front two, and you'll get a +2 on your attack, damage, saves, and AC. Zayne,
Sounds good.
once your turn comes around, you can Bardic Escape all of your guys over to the rest of the guys over here, and you'll get a +2 for
Okay.
various things as well.
We will
So-
add-
So that is yours. And then Zeal, your single standard action surprise round.
Sorry, I was assuming that was the move action to get up to them.
Yeah, you can do that. So we'll slide you over here. Oh, just stick them there. All right. So you're following behind them, and with that, we'll have all of you roll initiative as I swap the music here. Just add turn. Cool. Roll your initiatives.
Oh, sorry. Initiative.
So I show you what you're up against once more here while you're rolling those. Nasty fucker.
Sure.
Alright. That'll be them. What's that? Fiddle. Roll the damn dice. Okay. And Zeal, your initiative is 10. Plus 10. 12. You're still going before the dragon, Black Dragonkin, but yeah.
Lucky me.
Yeah. All right. All right, we are good to go. Sera starts us off with a. I gotta refamiliarize myself here. That is, we'll just do. We'll do something similar to what she did last time. She's going to point at the one on the right, and he will need to make a Fortitude save as he implodes.
Black hole.
Black hole. All right. Oh boy. He literally. So he failed the save. He literally collapses onto himself because implosion it does what it says it does. 10 damage per level to one creature. So that is a total of 200 damage to this one dude. But he's just gone. All right. So, next up, Zayne, your turn.
I'm going to go ahead and bark escape us right up here.
All right.
Just in front of the fires.
All right. I'll just move all of y'all collectively over there.
And
You're able to.
yeah.
Should be able to pinpoint where you want your person to go.
Actually, right, this square is perfect for me.
All right. Is that a standard cast?
That is a standard cast, and as a swift action. Inspire Courage.
All right. Boom. So, Silver Dragon is gonna take the hint and charge forward, making a shocking grasp strike against the Black Dragonkin over here. Oh, just enough, and that's going to be D6 plus. D6 electric. Boom, 28. All right, that is his turn. Zeal, you are greater invisible, and you are inside the Inspire Courage range. You have a, as of now, unaware Dragonkin right next to you. What do you do?
Okay. I'm close to one of. How close are the two of them?
One of them was taken out by Sera's implosion. So the other one is just right next to you.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well, fuck it. I flurry of blows.
All right. Let me get over here. Flurry. 31.
So the first standard attack against him.
Zayne is Inspire Courage +4 +5.
Messy sheet. At the moment, it is
Good.
+4.
I think it should be plus
think
4. Yeah.
It's wait. No, because of the feat that I have, I think it's +5.
Your feat makes it go slightly higher, or whatever. Which
Yeah,
feat it was?
+1 to
again?
all bardic performances, master performer.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Boom. So +5. 45. Oh boy. Okay. That's a solid hit there. That's a solid hit there.
And I do crit on 19s and 20s just in case it matters.
Yep.
And first hit in a round is at the bigger value for the bonus.
Mhm.
It's the bigger strength
Got it.
value.
Got it. 41. And so you'll flurry a second hit, I assume.
Yep.
20 plus 31. Plus... Another 45. Okay. Fucking. All right. Boom.
We'll just keep them average.
Yeah, just keep him average. 44. He's dead. Remember, last time you were dealing with the dragon. You were dealing with the dragon. You weren't dealing with these medium-sized guys.
This is true. Well, is there one within 50 feet of me?
Yeah.
Okay, I will declare a style strike, flying kick, so I can continue the rest of my flurry into the next one.
Fucking sweet. All right. Boom.
So that is a third.
Third.
That was two attacks, right?
That was 2 attacks.
So
yeah.
this is the third attack. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Third at full base attack bonus.
Third at full base attack bonus. A 43 damage.
Is the target flat-footed?
You are invisible, so yes.
Then my Medusa's Wrath kicks in for 2 more attacks at my full base attack bonus.
Oh god. Okay. Yeah.
Just keep me invisible and I get Medusa's Wrath all day, man. It's
Yeah, yeah. Boom. Alright. Oh god, he's got no chill.
Fuck all of you!
Jesus fucking Christ.
My
This is
God.
all... Alright, so third one's dead after 4 hits.
Okay, well, is there another one within 50 feet?
Mm-hmm.
I will declare my second style strike of the round as a second flying kick into that one,
Alright.
which will be the 5th at my full base attack bonus because he's flat-footed, so it's the last Medusa's Wrath strike.
Yep, it's the last
I
Medusa's Wrath.
probably could have saved.
Oh god, nat 1. Okay, D20.
Oh no, of course it
Oh no! He nat 1 the nat 1! Oh god! You critically failed.
I had to
the
fuck up at
critical
some point.
fail. You had to fuck up at some
it had to
point.
fuck up
That's
at some
okay.
point.
It's okay. It's okay. Let me pull up the the critical fail information. 1 second. I think it's
Doesn't break his foot.
flying kick. Your unarmed strike gains the broken condition. You have broken your foot. You must spend a DC 20 heal check and 10 minutes to set it back into place.
Jesus Christ.
So, broken conditions -1 to hit, right?
I believe it's -2. Broken. Let me check. Broken is -2 penalty on attack and damage.
I can continue
Okay.
my attack.
You can continue your attack. However, you will
On a
only
broken
critical hit at a natural 20, and only deal times 2
Okay.
damage. Yeah. Okay.
I'll spend a key point and get a 6th attack at my full base attack bonus.
Dio breaking his hand with Jotaro. Jesus.
Fuck it, I'll keep punching. Keep going.
You broke a foot. You broke your foot, so you're going to punch.
It's only a flesh wound.
It's only a flesh wound. Okay, so this is...
It's literally a
That
bone
was
wound,
the
though.
last Medusa's Wrath. So this is at -5, I believe. Unless you're spending a key point.
Yes, I was spending the key point.
Ah, okay. So -1. Jesus Christ. following up with a fucking natural 20. Oh my god. Oh my god, the mad lad.
That's what he gets for breaking my foot.
Absolute mad lad over here. Okay, let's roll to confirm. That's confirm. And that is 49. Jesus. Oh wait, I have to roll that twice, or for the 10 plus 15. I think, okay, so 49. That is another dead dragonkin.
Hello.
I don't think you have. I don't think you have any more style strikes at this point. But you killed
only
3 dragonkin.
Yep, only 2 at a time. So.
Yep.
That would be the end of my turn at that point.
Yeah. All right. So cleared out 3 of them. So let me paint a picture for you guys. You bardic escape in. The silver dragon charges around Aramis to slice his scimitar into this dragonkin on the right, hitting him with Shocking Grasp. And then on your left, you just see explosions of like greenish goo as these black dragonkin on the left-hand side just evaporate from what looked to be... Have you ever seen like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure from like the early 90s? That version where it's like you don't actually see the stands until they're revealed, and then you can see like the impacts of the punches. Something like that. That's what we're dealing with here.
One of them just ate himself.
Yeah. So that's Zeal's turn. Aramis is going to move on over here and continue assisting the silver dragonkin with attacking this one, and this will miss, swinging a whiff. Alvor, your turn, as you unsheath the blade of Dragon's Bane.
That one probably.
All right, just a straight shot.
Run in, and I'll go ahead and use charge. And I'll do the swing at him with the Oathkeeper.
All right.
35. What's my buff right now? From
plus 5.
It'll be, yeah. So it'll be D20 plus 40.
5 for me, 2 from the charge.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's right. That's gonna be 42.
42. Yeah. That is a solid hit as you run him through with Oathkeeper. So that'll be
extra 5.
D10 plus 16 plus 5 from Inspire Courage plus 2 from Bane and plus an additional 2d6 from the Bane as well.
I think I did that right.
You fucking kill dragons,
solid.
dude.
Yeah, you are the dragon. You are the dragon's bane. All right. So that's Alvor. Copper Dragon is going to come around, and he's going to back you up with a mighty cleave of his greatsword. He's going to... Oh, swing and a whiff. In fact, I need to find the failures table again. That is swinging a whiff, and he swung so hard that he knocked himself prone. Oh boy. Just put that there. And now it's the Black Dragonkin's turns. And this one is going to 5-foot step this way. And he is going to breathe in deep. Breath weapon. I need you to make a reflex save, Alvor.
Reflex.
Reflex.
16. Do I get is that buffed also?
Yes, from your authoritative
Yes.
command.
Yep, from
Oh,
authoritative
so
command.
two. Okay.
So +2.
And I'll roll for the plus. All right, so both of you managed to make it safely out of the dragon fire, or dragon acid rather, and you only take one second. Pretty sure it's 13. Yeah. Both of you only take 13 points of damage.
Okay.
All right. Then the second one is going to take the withdraw action. However, he is going to take an attack of opportunity from both the Silver Dragonkin and Alvor. So let's.
I'm trying to remember if Alvor also sits there and keeps him from being able to move. I don't remember exactly.
Hold the line.
He can. Okay, so during his attack of opportunity, he can make a CMB check to stop enemy movement. So
Yeah, that's part of
that is stand
something.
still.
I'm just trying to remember
Stand still.
what it is.
Stand still. It's the feat.
Okay, is he allowed to
Stand-
use it on an attack of opportunity?
He makes the CMB check as his attack of opportunity.
Okay. How do that?
That will be since you are obeying the authoritative command. That's going to be a CMB.
Well, it would.
Of,
His Inspire Courage would add to that because it's an attack roll.
Yep. So that would be a total of CMB plus 33. So D20 plus 33.
His levels in Golden Legionnaire add to it as well, I believe. If he wants to do that, or if he just wants to straight attack.
Does it?
Intercept. Gains a bonus equal to half his class level on combat maneuver checks when using standstill.
Oh shit! Fuck yeah.
Also adds
Well-
to his CMD when an opponent tries to use acrobatics to move by without provoking.
Right. So that's actually D20 plus 37.
Okay.
Let's fire that off.
Actually, I think that'd be enough to keep Zeal from moving away from you. You might actually be able to meet it.
You know what he did? He meted and he beated 56 CMB.
Woo!
That is more than enough to stop the enemy in his tracks.
Where are you going?
And he is also still going to take an attack of opportunity. So he gets right here. He still gets an attack of opportunity from the Silver Dragonkin. And Silver Dragonkin misses. However, you did manage to stop him from moving. The thing is, he was taking the withdraw action. That's his full turn.
Oh.
And so Krokrik is going to move over here and flank with you as he moves in to strike with his Morningstar. And swinging a whiff. Sorry.
God damn it.
Our new dragon friends are, I'm glad they're coming along. I'm just saying.
We're gonna have to put you in a line like I did back in Naya to those guys. We're just gonna have to put you in a line, teach you how to swing a sword.
All right, and
all right.
Top of the round, it's going to be Sera. She's actually going to hold her turn just in case something happens. Ready in action to counter whatever one chooses to. Whatever one makes a swing at any of her allies here, she's going to ready in action to cast a spell. Zayne, your turn.
Interesting that she's doing that, because I have a little plan here.
Mm-hmm.
I think I want to try casting Charm Monster
Ooh.
on this one over here that just blew the acid breath.
Right.
And the reason I want to do this is for the sake of infiltration once we've wrapped this battle up.
Okay.
So I want to go ahead and try that. It is an enchantment. It is a charm effect with a DC of 22 because I have spell focus for enchantments.
All right. So you point at the finger and you say something as your cast, and let's see what his will save ends up being.
Calm yourself.
All right. So you will see what ends up happening in the following. Once the dragonkin take their turn again. However, unfortunate for this one, he did not make it far enough to escape a 5-foot step full round attack from the silver dragonkin. As he brings his scimitar around for another shocking grasp. 5, 6. Another 29 points of damage, as well as one more hit with the scimitar without the spell. So another 11 points of damage. Zeal, your turn.
Well, still invisible and still with a broken foot, but that's okay. Well, where am I in comparison to everything else?
You are 10 feet away from the flanked and pretty much fucked over dragonkin that was trying to get away before. And about...
If Alvor and one of our dragonkin friends are on that, they probably got that.
Yeah, the thing is, that's the only... that one and the one that Zayne just cast the Charm Monster on are the only two left.
I just passed, right?
I'll go ahead and hold my action. We'll wait and see what happens.
Okay. Aramis is going to move forward here and take a swing at... Take a crit at...
Woo! Damn.
So 2d8 plus...
Give him the good hammer swing.
Dead dragonkin. And so all that's left is this one that you charm.
Oh,
cast a charm spell on. And so, I'm going to... and that. And... as your cast of Charm Monster was successful, not only because it was a hard save for him, but also because he rolled a natural 1.
Ooh.
Now he's your permanent friend.
So the funny thing about this charm monster, it lasts a day per level.
Yeah.
We have a free Black Dragonkin friend now. Well, Zayne does. He might not care for the rest of us.
They prefer the term African American kin.
Oh my fucking god.
Wait, no, it'd be African American, wouldn't it?
There you go.
Dumb. Perfect. Okay. So.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. It's great.
The Black Dragonkin just seems like it's twitching its head as the charm monster starts taking effect and his eyes open. These glowing green eyes with black slitted pupils focus on Zayne. Do you understand Draconic, Zayne?
I do.
Well, this is rather strange. What are all of you doing here?
No, actually, what he says is, "Man, what? This is whack, y'all."
This is whack, y'all.
God damn.
This is whack, y'all. What is going on?
The hell's the matter with you?
What the hell's the matter with you? Why are they all dead? Where did you come from?
Damn.
Well,
Drake Compton.
Oh my fucking
Straight out of Compton.
Straight out of Drake Compton. Oh my god. Oh, that's
Alright, Biggie
perfect.
Smalls.
Brilliant. Well done. Okay.
While you guys talk to the dragon, I'm going to be going, ow, 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 and be busy trying to set an invisible leg.
Sera is going to come over and help you out with that. She's got she can just take 10 on the heal check since she's got a 25 in heal. Yeah, you're done. You're no worries. It's just going to take about 10 minutes to set back into place and numb the pain, etc., etc. She'll take care of you. In the meantime,
Like
Zayne.
We are on our way to Lord Morgala's tower. Seems that his great plan to annihilate all of creation means you and your ilk too, my friend. Surely that's not a world you could stand to live with.
We are... He twitches a bit because charm. The thing about charm is that it doesn't let you. It perceives your words and actions in the most favorable way. However, Morgala is also. Yeah. Morgala is still his.
I'm not controlling him.
Yeah.
But he tries to treat you as friendly as he can.
Morgala, you must understand. Just look around. This is the perfect place for ones such as my kind. It is our perfect utopia.
I almost pity the thought of that. For if it's such a utopia, why must you die for it? Why not bask in the capability of living in what you consider such a grand place?
Your words speak true. But it is the will of my God. Our God. He will deliver us all.
Well, there is an unfortunate side effect of his charm right now that he might be considered a traitor now.
For my next trick. You are, well, you certainly show the bravery of all dragonkind. And your sacrifice, in your sacrifice to scout throughout your utopia for threats. Perchance, your god, Morgala, sounds like a verily powerful being. Perhaps
he has created all this for us. He is the most powerful being in all the planes.
And if we desired a meeting with him, perhaps you might know, being a scout, of course, one of the safer and less explored routes that you and your kin may venture towards in your protection.
You speak truths. My work shows me all facets of this land, and even further beyond where Abyssian spreads. We are to ensure that no harm comes to our flows of tribute. If you wish to speak with His glorious majesty, he turns and points to the tower. Our master resides at the top of the tower, overlooking us all. If you wish to have an audience, I can show you a... I would like you to roll a diplomacy to try to convince him to show you a more safe way that won't get you noticed.
Sure. 44.
All right. If a secret passage, yes, that makes sense, because your people are... they are being hunted by my kind as we speak. Yes, that would do nicely. There is a passage that I can take you to that will take you down deep beneath the tower into the Warrens. There you will be able to traverse into the tower more safely than traveling over land like this. This is no place for the mortal races.
And it is very well protected indeed. And that guidance would be most welcome. Now, are I take that his children may be at the tower as well, then?
They are, as we speak, working towards perfecting a powerful ritual. One that will make great use of an artifact they acquired.
Zayne's eyebrows perk up at that. See. Well then.
So much ritual magic going on in such a short period of time. Damn.
Yeah, lots of fucking rituals and shit.
Well, my Lord Aramis, what say you?
I do not usually trust black dragons, however, this one seems willing to help. I suppose I will begrudgingly set aside my prejudices and allow him to show us the way.
Assuming that I have finished getting my leg set, would you mind if I was to sense motive the charmed dragon?
Yeah, go ahead. Yep.
Yeah, when he was speaking on taking us a safer way, I'm still just kind of like, I know he's under Zayne's spell to make him friendlier, but
yeah,
doesn't necessarily mean I don't trust you. So, so I'll go ahead and give it a shot. If you could for me.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good. 25. Zayne's magic definitely seems to be doing the trick. You have no reason to assume, other than the fact that it's a black dragon, that he would be lying. You're fairly familiar with how Zayne's magic works, and you get the feeling that this guy wouldn't be. If this guy was willing to lie to us, he would probably be dead right about now.
Yeah.
So, as far as I can tell, he actually seems to be genuinely trying to help due to Zayne's magic, but he's actually trying to help. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm not going to add anything else. Just wanted to do that.
Okay. Yeah, you were just overhearing what was being said.
And just doing my normal intuitive feeling.
Now that I think about it, it will, if you're looking for a safe passage, come. I know a quicker way than traveling overland like this. And he turns to Alvor. You may wish to sheath your weapon. I don't like it. I apologize. I don't like it.
I consider like fucking with him, like going ooh, but I won't. I'll just put it away.
Yeah, that'll. If you do anything like the thing about charming is if you do anything seemingly overly hostile, then they get a chance to roll their save again.
I'll just put it away.
Thank you. Now, come. We must move quickly. There will be others that come when they realize that we have missing scouts. We must move.
I will go ahead and create water to put out the fire.
No, wait. Do not do that. That is our signal to indicate that there is trouble. Did you see that dragon running towards the flame before he was struck down?
That's a good point.
if we are to move quickly and unseen, we must leave that flame going. Better to let them not suspect anything than to see the flame go out. That
Fair
would
point.
be very much a bad thing. Now, let's move.
Thank you, my
quickly.
friend.
All right.
And off
So,
we go.
Off you go. All right, let me slide y'all over to...
Might I impose a pee break?
Indeed, you may. It's time for pee break.
I invoke my right to pee break.
Invoking pee break. All right, be right back, guys.
I'm gonna just. I literally have nothing. Goodness gracious.
Okay, I return. All right. Okay. So, what do y'all? That was a smart tactic there, I'd say.
You say we're in unknown territory. What better way than to have a little bit of a guide, you know?
Yeah.
I've been itching to charm someone this whole campaign too, so.
Uh-huh.
I know dominate person's also really good, but that's not really Zayne's style.
Yeah. In that case, let me just get y'all. Okay. So, over the course of the next couple of days, you travel along with this black dragonkin. Actually, move over to the actual Pathfinder thing. One second.
I think NP is muted and chaotic set missing.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm still here.
Oh, good. Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Hey.
Hello.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was calling a friend called, and I just had to let him know what was going on.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Okay.
He gets really confused. He's like, "But I thought that was on Fridays." I'm like, "No, that changed." He's like, "Well, what day? Well, why is it on Mondays now?" I'm like, "It's Mondays and Saturdays." When did that happen? I'm like, God damn it! Shut up. Anyways,
One second. One second. I'm actually messaging. Switch here real quick, and then we'll get things started.
oh God, excuse me. Well, it looks like we'll be working our way through the dungeons of the town.
Uh-huh.
We're literally finally we're going through a proper dungeon.
Yeah.
Actually, Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons. Welcome. All right.
To Dungeons and Dragons. Got an ogre killing knife. It's got a +4 against ogres.
Ogres. Okay.
You're not there. You're getting drunk. I love that student.
Yeah. It's fucking great. Okay, so over the course of the next couple of days, you while traveling and avoiding patrols with the help of your Black Dragonkin companion, who has revealed his name to be here.
And now we just need to find some of every other kind, and we'll have like a full party of dragon.
No, Jamal.
His name.
And hey, if we beat Morgala can coexist, then who knows?
Yeah?
I am called Irid the Hungry.
Hmm.
Yeah. All right.
So the opposite of me, because I never eat.
Yeah, exactly. So, let me
He can have my portion.
just copy you. Yeah, he could have your. Perfect. Let me just copy now over to this one here. I think it's about time we this. To good use. Okay. So, over the course of the next couple of days, Irid leads you through just various crevices, caverns, any sort of way to take the widest berth from nearby scouting parties. I would like all of you to roll a stealth check with a +10.
If you could, would you kind?
Yeah, I got you.
You said +10?
Plus an additional 10, yes. So that's Zeal, and this is Sera. Okay. Okay. So, over the course of the next 3 days, you're making your way through, like, the darkest parts of Abyssian to try and avoid these patrols. Finally, on the 5th day, Irid motions to your group and says, "This will take you into a holding place for those who are, well, those who the masters deem more useful than simple corpses. You will find many things you may be uncomfortable with, but you must forge on. Come. We must go." And he goes into the caves, and you see him disappear inside.
So can we say over the course of the past couple of days, as we've been doing our nightly camp... Oh, hold up. Sorry, something was happening up ahead and I was just trying to make sure. That I have been talking to Irid, because why not?
Sure.
Just not anything specific, just asking him questions about himself.
Okay.
Because Zeal believes that even after the magic wears off, there's always a chance that, well, maybe he can be redeemed. Because I'm basically the closest thing to a paladin in this group, so.
Honestly, yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
So.
I mean, Zeal.
As far as the actual party is concerned, yeah.
I like to think that part of Zeal's teaching way back before he left the island, in exploring, when he would leave to explore Algerian, he would take his teachings as well, and even though the Black Dragons are effectively our enemies at the moment, I feel like he would probably do his best to find some semblance of like a peaceful solution.
It's similar to what happened on the bridge when we fought the bandits. He just said, "You know what? I'm going to go ahead and give you I'll give you my gold for the toll."
Yeah.
So.
I think Morgala is way beyond that threshold. So.
Oh yeah, he's beyond the threshold, but that doesn't mean that his underlings are not. So.
Yeah.
If I can make a friend, I'd rather make a friend. So.
Fair.
Yeah,
So just some roleplay stuff.
Yeah.
1 second.
I dig it.
Woo!
Let's see. Okay, cool. All right. So, in that case, let me move y'all over here. You'll see. Let me just need to clear out some of these other maps here. a second. Just to make it easier for me to move y'all. Delete that. Delete that. Boom.
Oh, now I'm having a future idea of something that I think would just be cool, but that's just like, what if after all of this is done, Reed actually becomes Zeal's first disciple? That would be so.
Oh, that'd be interesting. That'd be
becomes-
interesting.
No, I like the thought.
He
A
becomes
reformed dragonkin. Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe he becomes like a tribal leader of all the other ones.
Mhm.
maybe they become a brand new. Which, funny enough, Zeal knows dragon style, so I mean,
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
okay. I'm going to move y'all over here. I think I've got it all correct.
Are we going into the dungeon?
Yes. I will
Time to play
ask.
some real Dungeons and Dragons, boys.
All right. Ebony, are you ready? Is he? Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's in the.
Oh,
he's in-
is it now?
You are coming up here soon. I just want to make sure that you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. Do you need my sheet now, or do you not...
If you can pass it to me, yes, please.
I just need to
just in
put on
DMs.
some...
Just in DMs.
Yeah, I need to put out some more feats though. I have everything else down though.
Okay. Perfect.
Mhm.
Yeah, just slide it into my DMs.
Just
Do you see yourself on the map, Ebony?
yes, I see myself.
Okay, cool. So,
I don't see myself. Oh wait, that's the invisibility.
Just
all right. So, you managed to make your way inside the dark area here. Irid is going to motion to so who here? Let's see. Who here is able to see right now?
Is it
Not
dim light
Alvor.
or is it black?
It is dark. It is darkness.
Pitch black, then
Yep.
If I can't see, I don't think I have goggles of dark vision. Or a dark vision spell cast on me.
Yeah. Let me see if Sera actually has one. One second. Let me see if Sera actually...
I was gonna say, I don't know if I have a pair of goggles at all, actually. I do.
Right.
Do I? It might be a good idea to check. I'm pretty sure I would have it written under the magic.
Huh. I guess she doesn't. Okay. In that case, let's go ahead. Sera is going to cast Obscuring Mist as you guys make your way into the dungeon here, just to conceal yourselves.
From creatures
Right.
at sea.
Yeah.
I know something we haven't had this whole damn time since ever burning a torch. I guess technically Alvor has one now with his sword, so I guess it's not that big.
Oh, the spread's
Yeah.
a 20-foot radius around you. Okay. So there will be a obscuring mist here of 20 feet. Boom. And let's see. Obscuring mist. Creature 5 foot away. Obscures all sight, including dark vision, beyond 5 feet. Okay. Okay. All right. So Sera has cast an obscuring mist spell. You are all free to make your take actions as you see fit.
Did he agree to come in with us, or did he decide to just bring us here and then disappear off somewhere else?
He's here.
He's
like.
here with us. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just checking. Well, I don't
I am back.
precisely know.
I see some risen, Sera.
You have dark vision, so that's going to be helpful.
Yeah.
The rest of us
However-
can't see.
However, you should not actually be able to see here. 1 second. Because Sera actually just cast her obscuring mist here.
Well, unfortunately, if any of us that can fight want to see, we're going to have to. Alvor's going to have to pull out his sword, or I'm going to have to put on my mining helmet. Because I didn't think to get some goddamn goggles of dark.
I need to move this over to the goddamn. 1 second. Okay.
No, wait. No, I don't have an ion torch. I just have an ion stone. Never mind.
Get a black. There we go. Okay. There we go. Obscuring mist. Okay. So, are you wanting to move forward?
Well, we got to figure out how we're going to see.
True. Well,
So before we continue out of the obscuring mist, we need to figure out how we're going to see.
Yep, that's true. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like there's a lot of options here.
Again, I really wish I'd grabbed some goggles of dark vision. Surprised I haven't. Oh well. Only option is probably Alvor's sword.
Alvor, are you wanting to pull out your sword?
It would definitely draw some attention.
Yes.
Then again, I don't know. I'm not supposed to know
Not
there.
while you're in the obscuring mist.
Probably not. If I can just like hold on to somebody's elbow and they can lead me along. I think is probably the smart thing to do, right?
I mean, possibly, but if a threat comes along, we need to be ready to deal with it. There's going to be another issue, too. If you've got your sword out, if you're fighting Risen, the sword doesn't work on them. So you'll just have to focus on hitting them with the shield or something. So.
I still have my other longsword too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
You still got it.
But then if you put away your sword, then that one doesn't glow, I don't think, does it?
I can just drop it probably.
If it's, it is made of light, so I guess technically that could work. Do you really want to drop that on the floor?
Not really. It's like,
I was about to say, Raggy's like lit up spear. Yeah, that one's okay because it's just a little tiny thing. This is literally the Slayer of Dragons. Like,
Yeah.
drop that on the floor.
somebody runs off with my sword. It's like, well,
Well, that's done.
But most of our enemies would probably not even want to touch it, too.
The best thing to do would probably be for you to strike up a sun rod and hook it up onto your backpack. So.
I'll do that. And
All right,
I'll
Sunrod.
carry my sword too because why not? If I got one,
All right,
I might as
Sunrod.
well too.
Which sword are you pulling out?
Oathkeeper, unless you can think of a good reason not to.
I was just gonna say, like, especially if there's gonna be undead in here, it'd be a good idea just to have the other sword in hand already. So, and if you have the sun rod, you've got light. So,
Sorry,
Yeah.
I must have missed
Yeah, you've
something. Why
got
not
that.
use Oathkeeper on undead?
Since it's made out of pure light, it does not affect constructs or...
Huh.
Like, it doesn't hurt them at all.
Okay, I will get my other sword then.
Okay.
+4 longsword keen, which has a better crit range than Oathkeeper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like one sword is specialized and one sword is general purpose. Right. So you're attaching a sun rod, striking up a sun rod and attaching it to your back. You've got light. All right.
Everything will see us, but at least we can see them, and I'd rather us see them than us not see them and they see us, because they could probably live down here. So. So strike up the sun rod, and I guess we find out a marching order, and then we move into the dungeon.
All right. So
What
are we,
should
what
be
are we
the
wanting
marching
to look
order?
for? What are we wanting to marching order for? Or what are we wanting to do for marching order, rather?
Probably have Zayne and Sera back, because everybody else is practically a knight of some sort.
My personal opinion would be Alvor up front. Maybe Zayne just next to that, then Sera, and then Zeal in the back. Because if something pops up behind us, he can take a hit. And if something pops up in front of us, my dragon style lets me charge through allies. So I have no problems moving up to deal with things.
Okay. Cool.
That works.
So we'll do one side is the champions. We'll do like a two rows. One row is the champions and one row is the Dragonkin guys.
That's fine.
Oh, yeah, I forgot they were there. There we go. We can have the Dragonkin all line up in whatever way they wish.
Yeah. So we'll slide this over here. And whenever you guys are ready, you are free to move out of the obscuring mist and into the dungeon.
Only other thing I can think to ask is to ask Ariad if he happens to know what might be here that we'll have to watch out for as we make our way up to make our meeting with Morgalla.
I thought he left.
No, he's right here. Yeah,
Oh,
see?
okay.
He's right down there. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
So
maybe we
he's-
should also
he's
ask him what he wants to do. So.
To my knowledge, there are few Dragonkin guards, and mostly risen. Not much better, well, certainly much better than dealing with full dragons, I would imagine.
Oh,
They
certainly.
They would certainly like to have a small snack if you were to walk up to the tower main entrance. That would not be the wisest of decisions.
They could all swarm us at once.
Yeah, that's true. Several
That-
dragons swarming us at once, we might have an issue with.
That would not be the best situation for you. You would have very bad consequences.
Well,
It's
you've done us a
mostly
great...
risen. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, Ariad,
You go
my
ahead.
friend, Ariad, my friend, you've done us a great service. You have my gratitude.
And you have mine, my friend. I will unfortunately have to not accompany you. You understand that being seen accompanying mortals would be a dire situation for one such as myself. So this is where I leave you. I wish you the utmost luck in finding your audience with my master.
Well, Ariad, fare thee well. May fortune smile upon you.
And with you. And with that, he is going to
And also with you.
fuck right the hell off.
Alrighty. Well, he was helpful while he was a great help all the same.
Mm-hmm.
Now we don't have to worry about day 19 coming around and be like, hey, wait a minute. What the fuck?
So as you see him as you see him depart through the mist, you hear some words in Draconic say, "Do not worry, I will take next watch. Go, enjoy your rest." And you hear some other muffled muffled speaking, and then finally you hear claw steps. "There is only Risen here, but something more curious. Who are you?" And with a guttural you hear a neck snap and something collapse to the floor.
Where did from where did we hear this?
It was over in this direction.
Ooh.
Was that where? Was that in the dungeon? I assume.
It is in the dungeon. Yes. Yes.
Okay. That's why I was confused for a second. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Well, I assume we should move out of the obscuring mist and start exploring. Let's find all of Morgala's treasure before we deal with him.
I think
Precisely.
I think obscuring mist actually follows the cast.
It does not actually. It
it
stays
doesn't.
in one spot.
I always mix up that and fog cloud. Huh.
Yeah, I think that. Let me see. Neither one actually follows you.
Oh.
Fog cloud, I
Is-
think, moves in a certain direction.
No, obscuring mist emerges from you and stays at that location. Fog cloud, you can designate a point. It's like a ranged obscuring mist.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So it just stays.
Okay.
So it's cast from her, and then it stays in that. Got it.
Yep. So I can
Okay.
get rid of this little aura here. Boom. There you are. Now you don't have that weird orange, like yellowish glow around the mist. Okay. So, y'all have decided on a marching order. You are ready to go, I presume?
Yep.
Yeah, just don't forget, I guess, that Zeal can see twice as far via.
Yep, I've got you set up
his
for
sunrod.
low light vision. I got you set up for low light
Perfect.
vision.
Perfect.
So, the four of you, the eight of you rather, emerge from the obscuring mist. And as you do, you see just scattered Risen surrounding the area. And over in the corner here, let me see here, you see a slumped over green goo bleeding from his throat as a woman is knelt over him, pulls out a there we are. Let me bring this sheet here just so I can look at it for what kind of blade this character is using. What the fuck? Okay. damn it. Okay, fucking... My phone is, acting up slightly. There we go. Okay. You are... Oh, interesting. So I need to actually look this one up. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. So, pulling out this almost, it's sort of like a large scimitar, but the blades split into two about 2/3 the way towards the tip. And so it's like a fork almost, but it's a scimitar. And this hooded figure pulls this blade out from the throat of the dragonkin. And let me show you what she looks like. As she has not 2, but 3 glowing green draconic eyes as she looks to your group. However, I would like the 4 of you to roll a perception check. Well, actually, just the 3 of you, rather. So I'll roll one for Zeal.
I was gonna say, otherwise we're probably ready to fucking fight. So
7.
3 eyeballs? I'm not done by the time I'm done with you.
3.
Sorry, one second.
Oh,
What did I do?
Oh,
had a
whoops.
period.
Almost. There we go. Okay, so Zeal and Alvor, you recognize a faded, but still visible, insignia of similar insignia that Zayne has on his cheek, indicating that she is of the Prime Silver Dragon of the Grey Order. Zayne, you recognize what this woman looks like, though she definitely looks different from what the statue showed. You recognize her as one of the statues in the Infinite Forest. This is Eren the Prudent, one of the six original heroes that traveled with the wizard to vanquish Morgalla.
Wait, that's not.
Interesting.
Now I'm extra confused.
So Ebony, Eren pulls this sword out of the throat of this dragonkin scum, and her third eye notices a light coming from the center area of the room, and her other 2 eyes turn to meet the gazes of what appear to be members of the Grey Order.
She will have a noticeable surprise expression, but not gonna say anything for the moment until
I am in like half a fighting pose. Like I'm pretty much ready to go. I'm just watching and waiting for any.
until they are done with the other dragonkin.
There are no other dragonkin.
Oh,
It's just the Risen.
Oh, okay.
Just some rando undeads
Yeah,
kind of
some
wandering
rando
around the room.
undeads, not really
Gotcha,
paying too much
gotcha.
attention. They're kind of just
Gotcha.
shambling about.
Gotcha. So in that case, I'm gonna try to get closer at them.
This is a very bright light. You haven't seen light like this in centuries.
Gonna try to block a bit the light in my eyes with my hand as I slowly approach.
Well, Alvor, you're the one at the front, so I assume you're the closest. Unless Zayne wants to say something. Zeal's at the back. He's just kind of watching what's
Well,
going on, just ready to jump in if he has to.
I do have something to say, but I fear speaking out might draw the attention of a bunch of these undeadsy boys.
If they're anything like the last ones, they're literally super easy to dispatch if they decide to come at us.
That's true.
They are the fodder of Morgala's army.
Yeah, I think.
They're just literally think of the stat block for a zombie. That's probably basically.
Pray,
We can
you're
literally.
Pray, you're that legend we saw in the forest.
Legend?
The same statues erected of you and your ilk.
Aaron, this is the first you've heard of any sort of thing. You've been here for so long. Time has just flowed on without you, it seems. How long have you been here? How long have you suffered in despair in the catacombs of Morgala's realm?
What's this legend thou speak of?
Here with us, even we have a follower of your old companion Indra, if I'm not mistaken, as he gestures towards.
Who has a look of visible confusion on his face?
He's still alive?
Unfortunately, Unfortunately, no, but he is revered as legend. People follow his ideals. They follow his teachings. There are monasteries across the world where monks train to follow his ideology.
How long have you been here, Aaron?
I am not sure. How long have these legends you speak of been around?
Zayne, roll a knowledge history check.
I'm gonna roll this one.
Okay. Roll sense motive as well.
I believe I have knowledge history as well.
Oh yeah,
Possibly.
yeah. Especially since this is all d20 plus 6.
Heck, knowledge
for you.
religion might actually also do it. Either knowledge
Oh,
history
yeah,
or
that-
religion for me.
Yeah, I'll go with religion.
Whichever one's higher
Since-
for me.
So religion. So you get a 32. So from your knowledge, the monastery in Manasvipa has been in has been in works for about 800 years,
Okay.
roughly,
So
give or take.
after I guess this mysterious dragonkin, which I'm maybe starting to recognize a little bit as Zayne is talking.
It is actually
When she
not a
comes forward-
dragonkin. Are you able to look at your phone, or are you driving?
Should
Are you driving? Are you driving?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It is a human woman who appears to have. It is a human woman who appears to have dragonkin-like eyes, glowing green with 3 eyes. Yes.
Okay, I just made an assumption of what you said about the
No
dragonkin
worries.
eyes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
Well,
post
now
it
that
into
I'm starting
the...
to recognize her some, as she speaks that, did Zayne recognize how long it had been, or no? Because I didn't want to overtalk.
Unfortunately, he didn't recognize how long those legends had been in circulation. However, even with a 1 on his sense motive, he's able to recognize that she seems as though she's been here for a long time. This is it appears like she went here. In comparison to the statue that is in the Forest of Infinities, it doesn't look like she's aged a day since then.
So if you had something else you wanted to say, Zayne, go ahead, and then I can chip in after that if you want.
I have nothing really.
Okay.
I think Zayne's just kind of taken aback by this Aaron individual's misappropriation of time.
So, so you're standing there a little bit, kind of like trying to think and trying to think of something to say, and that's when Zeal sort of walks up from the back and he says, "Close to maybe 800 or so years, if not longer. That is how long, at least, my order has been around."
Aaron, this comes as quite a shock to you. You've been in Abyssian for so long that time itself appears to have not flowed for you. So even though the world outside has gone on centuries, you have not aged a day. You have been here at least for 800 years.
800? Who art thee?
Well, now that I'm pretty sure I'm now recognizing who she was.
Yes.
You
recognize her.
I remember her name as well?
Aaron the Prudent.
Yeah, I was going to say, did I remember her name from then? I'm going to
yes.
Okay. So, since I'm the one talking to her at the moment, I'm going to go, "My name is Bhakti of Highleaf, although you may call me Zeal in the common tongue. This is Zayne and Alvor, Sera, Aramis, and the other 3. I can't remember the names, I'm sorry."
In particular...
Aramis is the only one I remember.
So, Aaron, you don't recognize any of the other dragonkin except for Igetrin, the savant. You recognize him as having only been a what would be the equivalent? Basically, the equivalent of like a wormling for the dragonkin at the time.
A whelp.
A whelp, yes.
I'm gonna look at him. I do recognize thy face. It seems as if thou have gotten older.
Igetrin is going to bow his head slightly. Forgive me. I must have just been a whelp at the time. I unfortunately do not recognize you. Are you friend or foe?
If she actually is having difficulty speaking, I can say something if you'd like. Otherwise, go ahead.
Friend. Although I thought the Order hath forgotten of us.
So I'll go ahead and jump in, I suppose. So as she's speaking, they've forgotten of us, and I will just say, and I suppose then you are Aaron the Prudent.
She nods.
You, this is the first time in such a long time that you have heard that name spoken by another person.
She's having this. It's a very mixed bag of emotions and doubts. What hath been of the others? Roland and Amatil? If had they escaped as well?
Have they been here with you?
They came with me long ago, but it seems we got split at some point.
Well, if there's a statue of you and all of them, then honestly, I can't say I know what their fates were. I'm sorry that I can't tell you that. But I suppose that we can instead choose to see a silver lining, if you will. Because she's a silver dragon, Mark. Haha, funny. Anyways.
Funny. Haha, funny joke. Haha, funny joke.
She doesn't.
Funny joke.
Funny joke. Funny joke.
Funny skeleton.
God damn it. Anyways,
She doesn't laugh.
Does or doesn't? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you right.
Does not.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he chuckles to himself for a second and then goes, anyways, you are, God damn it. Anyways, the good thing here, though, is that you're alive. Which means, should you wish, perhaps you could join us to finish what you started in dealing with the Dragon Morgalla. That is what we are here for. And maybe, should your companions have fallen, gone lost, or worse, maybe we can avenge them.
Aaron, the thought of taking your vengeance upon Morgalla for these centuries you have lost is such a tantalizing offer.
She is going to try to. I imagine by now she'd be a bit more used to the light.
Yeah,
walk a
yeah.
bit
You can step into the light. Yes. And once again, I will show your picture to the players here.
If thou art seeking to end with the what was his nickname?
The primordial one.
No, it was the other one. The of greed.
Morgalla? Ildry?
No. Think of greed.
Greed?
You mean his the arrogance, pride?
Arrogance. The arrogance.
Yeah, pride, yeah.
If you seek to put an end to him, thou can count with my blade. She is going to pull out again her double-bladed scimitar.
Well, then let's not waste any time, shall we? Final Fantasy Party member join noise. Woo!
Da-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da.
So-
Ba-da-da-da. Okay.
Alvor says his
before-
catchphrase and then move on.
I will also say before you all go on here, I have something here that echoes throughout the caverns. And Aaron, it's a voice you are all too familiar with, one that has echoed in your dreams for centuries.
Flesh and mind are but cages. Become unbound, or
I
remain
can't hear it.
ever unworthy.
Oh, you can't?
No.
This flesh, your flesh, is
I mean, I'll just have to ask you guys what you hear. But
Let me try that again.
maybe everybody
flesh and
reload their
mind
pages
are
as
but
well. Maybe the
cages.
cache is
Become
messed up.
unbound,
Maybe.
or remain ever unworthy. This flesh, your flesh, is weak.
It is the voice of Morgalla.
Handed down by priors, unworthy of evolution. Had those before been more than common, your flesh would not be this flesh, their flesh, but other, new. New is never given, but claimed. To claim evolution, one must be unmade, free of cages, flesh, and mind. Evolution is claimed only through our unmaking.
Alright. And I will get a transcription of that here shortly. But you have heard the voice of Morgalla.
Did it seem like he was talking to us? I'm sorry.
It didn't seem like he was talking to you. It seemed like it was just a general voice.
He sent it over the intercom.
Basically, yeah. You ever seen that fucking episode of MLP where it's like it's the first episode of the Starlight Glimmer, and it's just spouting those that rhetoric throughout the city or throughout the town.
That's what I was thinking.
Basically, yeah, that's what it is.
To excel is to fail.
Something like that, but more Morgalla philosophy rather than makeshift communism. Anyway.
The grip of her blade is going to be noticeably harder now. And Zayne is the one who has the same mark as her, right?
Yes.
She's gonna be every now and then eyeing him.
Though his, unlike yours, his glows brightly with its silver glistening glow, whereas yours over time has faded and is just now just a black mark on your cheek.
So you could say it's kind of as if Imad had forgotten about me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be staring daggers at him every now and then.
Envious that he is now the new silver hero.
Well,
Well, that's
question,
okay.
Ebony.
We take care
Question.
of Morgala. We have no problem.
Question, Ebony.
Mm-hmm.
Are you able to cast 5th level sorcerer/wizard spells?
I am able to cast 6th level sorcerer/wizard spells.
Perfect. For story reasons, you woke up long ago to find that mark had faded, and Emot's protection had withered away, and this is part of why your face is like you've got those black streaks down your face.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally what Abyssian's corruption was doing to you before you were able to quickly cast planar adaptation on yourself before continuing on. And so every single day, sometimes twice a day, you've had to cast planar adaptation to make sure that you don't wither away.
Damn.
Yike.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
I guess the quick question is, what are you and what is your care? What is Eris? So we can
Eris
figure how
or
to work it
Aramis
into the
or
plan.
Aaron is sorry. I've said Aramis too much. Aaron is a magus.
Oh,
Specifically, Ebony was wanting to try out a specific archetype. So Aaron is an Arcana Lord, and so instead of focusing on blade and spells, she instead focuses on abilities that use the Arcana pool.
okay, cool.
interesting.
Yeah. So, real quick, another pee break, and we will finish up this general area here. Real quick.
I don't trust you.
You don't trust one of the legendary heroes. Okay. This is gonna turn out great. Meanwhile, I'm gonna check out this arc.
You have to tell me what it does, because I don't have any clue off the top of my head. For some reason, I imagine it gives up the main fucking feature, and I can't think of its name.
It's
Cast a spell, put it on your blade, and hit people. That one. Spell combat. There we go.
it seems that the only things replaced are spell recall, knowledge pool, and
So it removes the ability to gain more spells every day. Because that's what the recall does, is it lets you spend the Arcana to get slots back.
yeah. Let you. You're like, hey, I used this already today. Give me that. Or later on in levels. You know, I didn't prep this today, but gimme.
There you go. Okay. Well, what does it get in return?
4th level,
More
the
Arcana
Magus learns to siphon power from a prepared spell to restore the arcane pool. The swift
So
action,
the opposite direction.
the swift action, he can expend prepared spell slots, regain a number of points to his arcane pool equal to the spell slot level. Any points above his arcane pool's maximum are okay. So it seems like it's more of a melee focus.
Gotcha.
It's an
And
additional
focuses
Magus
on Arcana instead of Arcana into...
You get an additional Arcana at 7. Damn! Pile them on. I love it. Then prepared spell slot to regain a number of points equal to double the slots level. Woo!
You just keep those Arcana up. Just keep
Mercy.
going.
I do believe I am getting vapors.
Sounds interesting, to say the very least.
Yeah.
More fun stuff to try to work into all this fucking backstory and shit that's getting built up around all this world.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Do more,
Out of
do- does more crazy shit to
So-
power up your weapon.
Ooh. Okay. Nice.
Did I miss anything? Was
No, I was just checking out the archetype.
yeah. Yeah, she is a Magus Arcana Lord. So let's move y'all over here. We waiting on anyone?
I'm here.
Oh.
I'm here.
Ebony, you here?
Is
Okay.
He is muted.
Well, shit.
He's back.
Hey.
Yeah! Alright, Alvor, use those sharp eyes of yours and see those traps in front of us.
I hope I am doing the voice correctly, kind. I'm trying to remember well.
It's decent.
Yeah.
Good enough for government work.
Yeah, good enough for good enough for government work. God damn.
I am
man.
using that one. That's
Oh,
pretty sick.
man. That's great.
Yeah, I was in the military. That was that was pretty common.
That's slick.
Also, I
heard
was
quite a bit.
I was just making this like the sheets. I am writing like all step by step how certain penalties for one skill work, and then I reach up to another level. You ignore you ignore all the penalties of this thing. Like, oh shit.
Nice.
It's always helpful.
Well, I don't need
Always
that
helpful
anymore.
to ignore penalties. Looks at my improvised weapon fighter. Looks at Roland. Ignores penalties for using a large sledgehammer.
I mean, the wall is basically also ignoring penalties, right?
Yep, Shieldmaster. Woo!
Fucking 4 shields.
Hey, it takes me up to. I have to. Well, 3 active shields. While the enemy sweats in CMD. Jesus.
Enemy sweats in CMT. God damn it.
Alright,
Right, let's go.
let's do this. Get things going here. You are able to. You are free to walk about the dungeon.
The cabin.
The captain.
All right.
Well,
Hey.
when we begin to move forward through any hallways, I will be actively searching for traps
Alright.
from my position. So, I could always
Alright.
scout up ahead too. The problem is I can't see. So
I
Yeah,
spy.
without Alvor's thing.
I spy with my dark vision eye several little foddery looking undead. And
well, if they decide to fuck with us, we can just kill them.
Yeah,
Big deal. If they don't, we can
that's
ignore
true.
them.
like I'm gonna even have Zayne point them out. Like there's one this way, down this way where Aaron came from, one south of us, and then there's several over this way.
I will leave it up to you guys to lead the party because I am effectively blind.
We can just, unless they attack us, I'm fine just going around them. They're not worth our time. They never,
Yeah.
undead never have.
We'll
good
take them out in one hit if they attack us anyway. So.
Aaron,
Yes.
they are under orders from. They only strike out in self-defense or when one of their higher-ranking black dragons gives them an order. Otherwise, they're just mindless, shambling corpses.
So I will get close to the party. It seems as they will only attack on self-protection or in order.
That's good to know.
So Black Dragon can take priority if we spot him. Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
Well,
All right.
let's plan.
Forward!
Left or down?
I believe that you and one of the other Dragonkin are leading the way, so you can decide.
I'm bad at
You're the hero with the sword. You choose the way.
This way.
All right.
I don't know if you want to move us all as a group or you want to move
What do y'all think? Just move y'all as a group?
move everybody
Sound
at
good?
once. It'll be faster.
I'm okay with that.
All right.
Move them right
just-
into my trap.
What the fuck?
Not
Who
a-
is that?
Nani?
All right.
Oh, okay.
So,
in there.
going over here, you see that it's just a dead-end area there. But
Its head.
there is a corridor to the south. That
Head south.
appears, that appears
Set a course.
to lead somewhere interesting.
Set a course for
There's
Doom
a-
down.
There is a dead-end corridor and then a corridor that leads down.
Yep.
I'm going to search the dead-end corridor for secret doors.
All right, go ahead. I'll just roll perception.
Yes, please, go ahead. Please do, thank you.
27. 40. Searching around. You don't spot any secret doors that way.
Okay,
This seems to be
a dead end.
pretty. This seems to be pretty closed off of an area.
Okay.
Because you guys ended up when you went down the corridor. This was like a slight drop. So when you guys initially went into here. So actually, you know what? I'm going to reorganize the. Try to make it here. There was you there. Go that way. All the Dragonkin are matched up with their respective partner here. Alvor, since you're leading the party, roll a perception check.
Roger.
Okay. You do spot a trap. It's a simple dart trap on a pressure plate with a pressure plate, but it is. Let me just mark it here. Just do that. Boom. Just right there. You do spot that. It's fairly simple.
Let's guide the party around that.
Yeah. Alright. So, party manages to avoid that trap. And it looks like this corridor leads down to a set of stairs leading up. And does anyone here have knowledge engineering by chance?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll that.
I thought Alvor did at least at one point.
I swapped it
He
out
gave
for
that up
Marshall.
for knowledge martial.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he traded that out.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa! I don't think so.
11 d20. Nice.
A 1d what? Jesus.
Go to
11d20.
After we beat Morgalla, I'm going to retire and become a
Nice.
physicist.
Nice.
Okay. I can rebuild Naya by myself.
All right, so 28. Judging from the, it was quite far off, but observing the make of the stone, the coloration, this does lead up into Morgalla's tower.
I mean, that's where we wanted to go, right?
Yeah. You have your terrain here has converted from the cavernous stone of the dungeon to a flattened out constructed corridor.
Should we check the dungeon first, or should we go up into the tower? I mean, we could always ask Erin if she happened to know some of the layout, if she's been here long enough, or been
Yeah.
awake long enough.
Yeah, let's get info.
Would I know something about the layout of the tower?
Okay.
You've been wandering
Erin.
around in the dungeon.
Yeah, she has. Erin, roll a wisdom check. Wisdom ability check.
Okay. Oh, that's not my best.
Wait, Mecha's Zeal. What? What was Mecha's Zeal?
What?
The thing that
What
I
happens?
got Zeal's robes from.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, 21.
That's not bad. It's a pretty good roll.
This area... So, this does lead up into a part of Morgalla's tower, but this area itself is separate from the main phallic tower on the horizon.
That's it.
This is like a side wing, if that makes sense.
Okay, I will
So,
just relay this to them.
okay, so does that mean that maybe this part is pretty much empty and we can go into the mainish portion of this dungeon rather than this side passage?
Are you saying this in character?
No, I'm talking out of character right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking to everybody like, should we go and explore every single nook and cranny and find every copper piece? Or should we just go into the main portion of the dungeon beneath the tower? That sounds...
Roughly speaking, this area is less well guarded than the main area. Aramis, you know this. That doesn't mean it's
Aaron?
empty. It is not empty. There are, like you said, there are Dragonkin and there are Risen here that guard and patrol this area. However, to your knowledge, Aaron, there are no dragons in this area. They see this area as beneath them. And so they leave it to their the Dragonkin and their ilk.
Well, again, my question stands just to the party in general. Do we want to explore this entire area here, or do we want to go to where the stone changed? Because I know there was like another corridor, so I don't know if we want to look down there or not.
On the
Unless
one
y'all
hand,
want me to ethereally look around, but you know.
well, on the one hand, looking around down here, there might be multiple entrances to the greater part of the tower. But on the other hand, it wouldn't hurt. I don't think it would hurt to look down another corridor, but that's...
How about I ethereally search? I'm still full of key for the day, so I could just do a quick sweep and see if there's anything that seems useful.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. I believe that etherealness lasts for 10 minutes per level, so unless I have some reason to have to avoid something, I can walk through walls and all that, I will just spend the time search. I'm going to basically map out the corridors and rooms, whatever I can reach, and with my movement speed, I should be able to reach most things. I don't want to just take up too much time doing this unless there's something specific that might stop me. So.
Yeah. Okay. So, you go out and you're ethereally moving through this area. I will say, as you...
I'll still try to move stealthily, but...
Yeah.
-5
as
for,
you're walking
moving
through,
at full speed.
As you're walking through, you look towards the cages that are scattered around the room. You see these spiritual beings of various humanoid races that are inside those cages. And drifting above the risen, you see the upper bodies of what you can presume are the spirits of those who were trapped in the corpses of the risen when whatever happened to them happened. Yes. Flesh and mind are
pay for what he's done.
Flesh and mind are but cages. If you need me to reread what was said on the
would you please?
by
I figured
Morgana
out,
before.
I just had my Roll20 volume turned way down because it's usually just background music.
Oh, okay. I can go ahead reread it, or I can play it again. Actually, you know what? It would make sense to have it play again here. One second.
Okay.
So, guys, turn up y'all's Roll20 volume and let me know when.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Flesh and mind are but cages. Become unbound, or remain ever unworthy. This flesh, your flesh, is weak, old, handed down by priors, unworthy of evolution. Had those before been more than common, your flesh would not be this flesh, their flesh, but other, new. New is never given, but claimed. To claim evolution, one must be unmade, free of cages, flesh, and mind. Evolution is claimed only through our unmaking.
Yeah.
So you want to hear something really fucking funny?
Hmm?
Ilya hit me up on Discord the exact second that you hit play. He says, I just realized I forgot to cast your Lines of Guard. Do you want to do that? But like you hit play, and then I get a boop boop Discord notification.
Morgana is calling.
Exact second. Boop, boop. Flesh
Also,
is weak, your flesh
Ilya is in Ilya. So Ilya is once again in the YouTube chat. So he got to hear himself. He got to hear the thing that I asked him to record a couple weeks back. we're finally putting it to good use.
Morgana's trying to reach through the realms. He's trying to get to us.
Oh, man. That's great. Okay.
Anyway.
So, yeah, Zeal, as you make your way through, one phrase sticks out in your mind as you hear Ilya, as you hear Morgana's voice. You heard Ilya! As you hear Morgana's voice echo through the caves once again. Flesh and mind are but cages. Become unbound or remain ever unworthy. You see all of these lost souls trapped in these risen corpses, shambling about, and you see even more spirits trapped in cages throughout the cavernous area here.
It's most definitely going to make me think as I am making sure to map out, scout out the rooms, look for anything that looks interesting, basically.
I'm gonna roll
back.
one more. I'm gonna roll one more perception for you.
Okay.
You know what? I have something. You do find something here. On one of in one of the cages, just outside of the door, you spot a glint of some sort of jewel. And moving closer, you see that it's a gilded necklace of some kind with a jewel affixed to a small socket.
Okay. Was there anything else? Go ahead.
And I was going to just say, for some reason, it catches your eye.
Okay.
Other than that,
Go ahead.
Other than that, the dungeon area itself here, the corridor appears to be the only way out, other than the way that you guys came in.
And there was nothing else that seemed to stand out? Lots more risen, no other dragonkin or anything?
No dragonkin in here, just, you counted out 7 risen, just shambling about randomly. And as you pass by one area, your eyes catch the sight of your, not just the jewel, but also your former charmed black dragonkin comrade. His corpse just bleeding this green ooze out from his throat.
Rip.
He's the one that she killed?
Yep.
Oh. That makes me sad.
She struck out from the shadows. Anyway, that's all that you find interesting there.
Well, I will probably try to grab said jewel and make my way back to my companions if there was nothing in the way, so...
Okay. Alright. Interesting. So, we'll move you back over here. Are you just pocketing the jewel, or the necklace, or are you wanting something
Probably give it to... I was going to say, I'll probably give it to Zayne to look at first. I'm like, here, tell me what it does. If it does anything, cool. If it doesn't, then we can sell it later.
Alright, Zayne.
So, when I get back, the big thing I tell everyone is there wasn't much interesting. We're good to move on. But I did find this as I hold out the necklace.
Aaron, roll perception check.
Okay.
There's a way I could identify it too. It would definitely catch my interest.
Ebony.
Mm-hmm. Hello?
You recognize this necklace.
Oh?
This necklace belonged to Piriel the Brave.
And I know he died, right?
Yeah, you saw that he
Yeah.
was overwhelmed and killed by dragon wormlings. You saw him get eaten alive.
Who has the necklace, Zeal or Zayne?
Zeal. I think Zeal was just holding it out to Zayne.
Yeah, because he's our magic man, so I'm like, does it do anything magic? I found this. So I don't necessarily know Aaron's abilities yet. So. Or Zeal doesn't.
She's going to step close and try to reach for the necklace.
He's not gonna just immediately. Sorry.
This belongeth to Puriel.
This was his necklace?
She's going to nod.
By all means. I think it's best if you hung on to it.
Do you know whether it has any special powers? Perhaps we should check first. Should it be best fit for you, then perhaps Puriel can help us even in the grave.
Do I know what it does, DM?
You and Zayne can roll Knowledge Arcana to determine such a thing. You just recognize it as something that Puriel had worn.
Mm-hmm.
I want to take 10 on this for a 33.
31.
31 and a 33. This is...
Excuse me.
This was once a necklace of netted stars. However,
Exactly.
rather than 7 jewels, only 1 remains now. So,
What is a jewel of netted stars?
a necklace of netted stars is a mithril necklace forming a broad draping lacework of thread-like chains set with a multitude of tiny jewels. 7 of these jewels are larger than the rest, however in this case it's just 1. While wearing this necklace, the wearer can create dancing lights at will and wandering star motes once per day. In addition, each jewel of the necklace can recall a previously cast 1st or 0 level spell as Pearl of Power. Once per day, the wearer may use this necklace to catch a spell targeted at him, as if readying an action to counterspell using Dispel Magic, with a bonus on the check equal to 12 plus the number of jewels. If all jewels have been used, this ability cannot be used that day. The level of this spell to be countered must be less or equal to the number of unused jewels. If the counterspell succeeds, the spell is negated, and the wearer can use its magical energy to recall a previously cast spell on the same level or lower as an immediate action. Whether or not the attempt succeeds, this action exhausts the power of all the necklace's jewels for that day. I will say, there is only 1 jewel left. But it does function as a full necklace of netted stars for the purposes of the counterspell.
Interesting. And it allows you to cast dancing lights and stuff. So.
Dancing lights and wandering star motes.
Well, I don't know what Wandering Star Motes does, but Dancing Lights creates a series of dim lights that glow out to 10 feet. So it would bring some dim light to various areas around us.
Wandering Star Motes is basically glitter dust, but it also dazes a target on its on a failed will save.
Oh, nice.
Basically, yeah.
Just like a good glitter dust.
Yeah. Glitter dust on steroids.
Does anybody have an open necklace slot?
I probably do, but I don't think that's a good.
I mean, if something casts a spell at you,
Yeah, you can counterspell.
although he can't use the energies to cast magic, so
Is
It actually it does give him the ability to cast it at will.
to cast
though he can't.
what was cast at him.
He can't. Yeah. He can't. He can't recall a spell that he cast, but he can cast Dancing Lights and Wandering Star motes, but doesn't get the ability of the Pearl of Power stuff. So, yeah.
so does that mean that this would be since there's only one jewel left? Does that mean that it'd only be able to counterspell one last time?
It would be able to counterspell one time per day.
Okay.
Just several of the jewels have been taken out by the looks of it.
That could be real handy.
Question.
Yeah.
Do I recognize Alvor's sword?
No.
It's new.
It is a very well-made sword, but you do not recognize it in any noticeable way. You do recognize that it is specifically made for slaying dragons, but other than that, nothing in particular stands out.
Okay. Well, if somebody didn't have a necklace, I'd say whoever that is honestly should wear it, and they can create the dancing lights and can use the motes if necessary. So that'd be my suggestion. That's just me.
See, I have a thing is I have an amulet of natural armor.
I have a necklace of basically
Mighty
adds
Fist.
to my unarmed attacks.
Yeah,
so
that's his fist enchantments. So he can't really give that one up.
Does Erin have something on her neck? And then I think Alvor might have an amulet of natural armor on.
Yeah, Alvor has +2 amulet of natural armor.
That's not that much.
Erin already has a +4 amulets.
All right, let's just
That is true.
Bless you.
Yeah, we'll stash it for now then. Thank you.
You were going to
Zeal
say
just
something, MP?
add perhaps he.
No, I just said let's stash it.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. All right.
If we have need for it later, we can use it.
All right. So, with that, I assume I don't like making assumptions, but y'all are gearing up to go up the stairs, I suppose.
Yeah, I would say so.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes.
And so you come to a door. There's
Does
a
this door
large door. Large door.
Is there any more details about this door?
It has.
Is it a stone door? Is it a wooden door? Is it an
It is
iron
a
door? Does
stone.
have
It is a.
leaf on it?
It is a stone door with.
It is a more door.
A stone door of Mordor.
It's a stone door of Mordor. It has the insignia of Morgala's kin. Let me see if I can get that.
Is it his big, like, primordial one?
Yeah. That big, windy, windy insignia thing.
Okay.
Other
Is
than
there any
that-
obvious way to open it?
Well, you can just like push it.
I will check.
Could always
the
just
trap
punch it.
first.
Yeah. Obviously, check it for traps. Y'all roll perception.
Okay.
And I'll roll for
If you kindly.
Zeal and Sera.
And Aramis and Aragat.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Oh, this doesn't seem This doesn't seem trapped at all. However, Zeal, you hear draconic voices on the other side. It's muffled, but you do hear voices just conversing with each other. It sounds like. It doesn't sound like there's any sort of commotion or anything. It just sounds like conversation.
I will relay this to everybody and say maybe we should stack up and get ready to move in.
All right.
Because the only reason there might be draconic voices on the other side of the door would be probably black dragons. Black dragon.
All right. So, does anyone else have Stunning Eruption as the Copper Dragonkin moves forward?
Nope.
Depends on who you ask.
Hey.
One round stun.
Not bad. So, it's basically Stunning Eruption is just basically the FBI open up feat.
Oh,
It's the Kool-Aid Man. Oh yeah!
It's the Kool-Aid Man feat. You kick, you attempt to break through a door, window, or wall to enter a room, and anyone unaware of your entry up to that point must succeed a Fortitude save, or be stunned instead of acting in the surprise round.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't
So-
have that.
Fuck it.
I really wish I did.
So the Copper Dragonkin is going to perform a break check. Plus...
Fucking bust down a stone door. Do it.
Breaking and entering!
Vibe check.
Vibe check.
That's what our D100s are at the start of. That's what our D100s are.
Yeah,
They're
that's what the
vibe checks. That's what
checks
they
are. It's just vibe check.
Casually tosses grenade into a guy's trousers.
That's a
God
mood.
damn it.
That's a mood. Alright. Vibe check! And with that, I'm going to move y'all over into... Let's see. I need to figure out where the dynamic lighting is so I don't actually cut you off. Ah, there we are. Perfect. Okay. Vibe check. All right.
Crash.
And so the room opens up. I gotta reverse how things were up to that point here. Let's see.
Because we're coming in from a direction.
Yeah, and then I've got to do a little.
We need to do FBI of Narr'tor. We need to do SWAT teams.
Yeah.
Our job is to case joints, break and enter. It'd be great.
Yeah. All right. So.
Whole team full of stunning approach. Just be best.
That's basically what we have for Templars. I don't think anyone actually has Stunning Eruption, but we need it. Okay.
Yet.
Yet. So you bust down the door. Everyone nearby has to make a Fortitude save or be stunned, but we will roll those next time on Champions of Narr'tor.
Woo!
Yeah. You ended
We in
it
it to
right
win
when
it,
my
guys.
clock turned. You ended it right when my clock turned to 11.
Yeah. Perfect. All right. Y'all are in the dungeon.
It's time to explore, steal all of Morgala's shit, and then Fuck.
I was afraid we had to combat this session.
Yeah, no combat.
And because this is Woten's channel, 3 more sessions. 3 more
Three
sessions.
more sessions.
3
3 more sessions. I really hope that you guys are able to clear it in 3 more sessions, but that's going to be a lot to cover.
I assume it's a big dungeon. So.
It is
Because it would be
the
69.
dungeon. Yeah, it would be.
Oh no, it's almost like beneath the church for Evil King.
Oh yeah.
The dungeon.
Stick there and let's text over.
I'm going to assume we didn't level up, but I will ask the question again.
Not yet.
Okay. Just thought I'd ask. It's not quite the right milestone for that.
Yeah, it's not quite the right milestone, but we're getting there. All right. Excellent. Oh yeah. If it takes longer, session 69, part 1, part 2, part 3. Boom.
That's perfect.
God damn it.
There we go. There we go.
Isn't
All right.
that just the thematic way to go out, though?
Yeah, yeah. All right.
69, part 69.
Yeah. All right. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I hope you all had a wonderful time watching. We are gearing up for the final sessions. The final showdown against Morgalla and his ilk begins next time on Champions of Narr'tor. Bye!
Good night.
And Ilya even says, "Good job, guys. You're not dead yet."
Wait.
Just wait.
Neither are you.
If there's anyone who's going to be handing out the deaths, it's probably going to be him. No, it's me.
All right. Until next time, y'all have a good one. Good night, everybody.
No.